Welcome, my boys and girls. I hope you're all doing good, having a great day. Today, we are going to take a look at a very interesting post on Reddit talking about there isn't been any core content being added to the game since the 2024 September, and that was the Vanguard. And since we have not seen any sort of real content being added to the game, excluding the content, the events that we get every now and then, like the Goblin we got, and few different exclusive time limit events that we got. Some of them were actually new, but let's go take a look at this, and towards the end I'll be sharing my thoughts on this topic as well, because we've been wanting some content. But let's go take a look at what we have here. And before the Vanguard was added, there was a Terra Rift Essence system, which was added in March 2024. Both systems are capped weekly, and they are somewhat considered to be chore that you have to do every Monday. And then it's just insane if you think about it. Before we blah 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 is dropping, trying to milk every dollar out of place. What's the plan with the devs? Legitimate question here. I am not even asking for more dungeon. In fact, removing Rapids and Red River might be the most meaningful content addition since 2023. You know what? I once told the developers that these two dungeons need to be removed from random dungeons because they takes a bit too long. There was this rapids, and there was the Dread River, and also the one in the Twistum where the butcher comes in. That dungeon is a bit too long, and some of those dungeons would, well, allowing us to remove a dungeon from the random dungeon option, the dungeon that we don't want to play, could be a good feature. And it has not been added since the introduction of the random dungeon. There should be an option to exclude few dungeons so you don't play them. And seriously ask yourself, what about the core content loop? Has anything changed since launch? What MMO, especially coming from a Blizzard title, has zero core gameplay loop changes, swaps? Other MMO mobile games, sure, but damn, that's just a pure slop strategy, and it's pretty sad that Blizzard decided to follow that meta. At least cycle out stale content, Terra Rift, Vanguard, and add something more interesting. So there we go. But stop before I share my own personal thoughts on this. Let me know in the comment section down below. What are your thoughts on this? What type of content we should be getting in 2025 and moving forward to 2026. And now I will be sharing my personal opinion on this topic. Number one is going to be, yes, we indeed new content in Diablo Immortal. I would like them to add something more for PVE solo type of a content, where you can go and do some challenging content and earn some gem powers and legendary crest weekly. Something meaningful for us to do. But before they add any new content, they need to reduce the amount of chore that we get every single Monday. I mean, it's just getting ridiculous after 3-4 years of gameplay that we have to go and do the Elder Rift just for one 800 crest, and then we have to go and do the Terror Essences, well, Terror Rift, whatever. We have to go and run 10 of those, and after that we need to go and do either the Erebin, the Verge, or go do the Hidden Laser. That do takes quite a lot of time. And after that, what we have to do is go and do the Vanguard now, and then do the Reliquary bosses. So there is a lot of chore every single Monday. And let's not forget about the bounties. We have bounties as well. And let's not forget about the, if you are Immortal, you have Immortal task every single week. Well, Immortal tasks are a lot easier compared to the Shadows. Shadows somewhat become easier, but still you need to go and do those tasks every Monday as well. So right now we have a lot of chore inside of Diablo Immortal. I would like them to reduce some of that, and they can easily do that. This is something we have told them so many times. Add more options here that we can send out familiars to do the Elder Rift. There are rifts, Vanguard. We should able to do that, and they can basically increase the amount of familiar we have. They can add a new row of the familiar, which will only be for the expedition. They will not be giving you any attributes, any stats, and they will only be there for you to do the expedition. And again, we can send them to the bounties, we can send them to the terror rift, we can send them to do some of the other weekly chores. That would be super awesome. Like, we can send them to do some other task. That would be super awesome, and everyone would love that. And then they can definitely add some new content. For example, I have a really good idea for weekly, just once a week. What they can do is we have so many raid bosses now, like so many raid bosses. You know what, they can do this a monthly thing where you climb a tower, killing each boss every single week. Some new bosses will unlock. You go and defeat them and earn some gem power and legendary crest, and it could be a monthly thing where you climb a tower. This used to be a thing in Mortal Kombat, I believe so, where you go and climb the tower, fighting stronger enemies one after another. And it could be something like that in Diablo Immortal as well. We have so many raid bosses, and they can make this a solo thing. Monthly, you climb the tower, earning legendary crest and gem power. I think everyone would like that, instead of just getting another piece of content that basically give you like more items that we don't really need. So that is going to be my personal take, something I'm looking forward to. I want everyone to get some meaningful progression when they actually go and do something. They should be getting gem power now. The game is about 4-year-old, and we need place to get the gem powers. I don't need gem power personally. I have like plenty of gem power. I need gem copies. So when I say players should be getting gem power, it is going to be basically for free-to-play players, new players, or low spenders. They need the gem power. Personally, I don't need a gem power, but I know a lot of players out there need gem power and they need legendary crest. But anyways, that is my take on this. We for sure need some meaningful content like I talked about, and they need to reduce the chore, the weekly chore, so we can actually enjoy the new content when it will be released. Like, instead of worrying about, oh, we have more things to do weekly now, and that is just not gonna be fun. Anyhow, I'm signing off. Let me know in the comment section down below your thoughts on the topic. As always, take care of yourself, and I'll catch you all in the next one. Later, guys.